Art helps me understand myself and exist in a vibrant, sometimes chaotic and confusing world. To fill up this well of mind that was once dry, art calms the chaos, pain, and redundant activity. Art helps me tell a unique story that defies space and time. Art is the way forward. It creates flow and helps move masses, both literally and figuratively. Hello, artist friends. Welcome to this channel. My name is Lucia, and I'm an artist and a teacher. And I'm going to be sharing all the goodness and all the goodies that you can ever think of related to art. So today we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to talk about how art emancipated me and changed my whole life, and how it can actually do the same for you as well. So I want you to stick to the end so you can get everything. The first way that art actually saved me and aided me was that it helped me understand myself and the world around me. There's no lying about this part. We are all made up of these experiences and transformation. And so let me give you a little example here. So when I first carried life inside of me, this was my first time, and it was really bewildering. I do not want to lie. It was kind of like going this way and that way, and I was really nervous about being a parent, and I didn't know if I was going to be a really great parent. And so art, I think, was gave me a sense of calmness, and I felt that being grounded, I felt that groundedness, and so that's how it all began. And this is not the official beginning. I've been making art since I was a kid, right? But I did stop at some point in time, to get on that, God forbid, that hamster wheel. But when I first carried my baby, this was a big life change, life altering. To get straight to the point, art can help you make sense of it all. Art breathed life back into me. It brings a unique lens to the world through the richness of color, texture, and movement. Art, any kind of art, can exude joy and warmth. If you think that traveling is the only way that you can get your senses awakened, then I have this quote to tell you. Our hands are the antennas of our soul. When you move them by sewing, cooking, painting, touching the earth, or sinking them into the earth, they send signals of caring to the deepest parts of you, and your soul calms down. Sitting Bull. I have a question right for you, and feel free to drop a comment in the box below. What kind of transformation did you go through, and what did you use to get through it? And if you use or make art like myself, how did it ease you from the confusion? How did it ease you from the suffering? How did it ease you from the pain? How did it ease you from feeling lonely and lost? Let's get to the second point. And this is one of my favorites. Art helps you share multiple perspectives, right? We can end up merely accepting the status quo, accepting whatever story that is told in whatever platform, whatever media out there is, right? And this can ultimately lead you to feeling that sense of loneliness, feeling overwhelmingly alone in this world, and not knowing how you can move because you're almost, in a sense, invisible, right? And so there is so much worth in you standing up and telling your own story. And as the great Chimamanda Adichie Ngozi, author of many amazing books, Chimamanda says there is a danger in a single story. I am constantly aware of the value that other societies bring into this world, from the coast of West Africa to the indigenous people of the Americas, and I'm constantly trying to unlearn the Eurocentric histories. These kinds of perspectives are thrown to you in many different spheres of life, and it is up to you to stand up and show another side, show another perspective, and be proud in doing so. In my art practice, actually very recently, I created a collection of artworks that infuse the cowrie shells and other natural elements. In the process, I learned that cowrie shells had plenty of value when trading, and this also helped me see that money is something that is made up by humans, not something that was always there. It's really a system of values, right? And sometimes we die for money. We are enslaved by it just merely because we don't value what it is that we bring to the table, right? So I have this question for you. What new perspectives have you formed just from making art? What road did it lead you down? Thirdly, art helps you break out of the redundant norm, and that norm can sometimes take over each space, take over every mode of your life, right? Have you ever felt like you were just constantly on the wheel, just doing, and doing to pay for the basics and to have that stable life? Well, my friend, that stability can go south. And there's no telling when things can shift and change in your life. Or when you have a great job and a great life, but something is missing, something bigger that can enable you to live a whole life. Listen, my life was lacking, and that all I did was just grind on that machine, just work. As long as the bills were paid, then everything was good. But is that it? Is that really all there is to life? Just grinding on some machine, just going through the norms like a zombie, more or less, and waking up and feeling like a zombie because it's just over and over again. You're doing the same thing. Art helps me dig deeper and unearth the thing that is beneath the surface. I urge you to start thinking about digging and to stop dimming that bright light of yours. And as always, if you found this helpful in some way, please feel free to subscribe, as this helps this channel continue to make the content. Well, it helps me continue to make the content. All right, till we meet again, have a great one.